Hey everyone, welcome back to my final episode of the Fate of the Furious YouTube video series. This will be the last Fast and Furious video I'll be doing for a while, at least until Fast and Furious 9 comes out. So I'm in the garage, or in the level, parking level, just kind of admiring some of the cars I've done over the past few videos. Really awesome cars. Between episodes, I did find the open roof Supra that I will be replacing with the orange one that I have, and I found an actual Superbird Charger 70 Charger Superbird that I'm going to be replacing for the Fast 7 movie that I did for I did the Tempest Magnum, if you remember that. This one's going to replace that one. Now, I'm not going to do any videos on either one of these. I'm just going to get them built and replace them in my parking level. So, just in here, I have everything except for, they're all Fast and Furious cars, except for the truck down there. Of course, the truck is just one of my old shop trucks. But as time will have it, we're down to our last video. So what do you think the last car will be? Any guesses? Alright, so if you saw the cover art, you already know. It is the Ice Charger. Yep, it is the Ice Charger. So let's look at the price tag on this bad boy. Yeah, and it's in pretty good shape. I got it from an auction, and I got it for about 20 grand less than what it was worth. So I was pretty happy with that. And in some of the comments, people have asked about doing some type of I've asked about what kind of other cars would you like seeing built. I was thinking about doing movie cars. One comment was do the Gone in 60 Seconds cars. And while I was out and about, I did find this Challenger, which is was in my price range and less than 150,000 miles. So, and this Challenger will become one of my next video projects. So with that being said, let's jump into the garage. Alright, I am drunk here or something. We are back in the garage. We are going to put the Ice Charger over on left one. And look at this across the way. While I was out looking around, I did find this rusty old beast. This is going to be my next shop truck, and you'll probably see it in the next video series, as it'll be sitting back here. This bad boy, I got it for pennies, I tell you. But it's one that I have edited and has the Maserati V8 twin turbo dual overhead cam engine in it. Oh yeah, 117,000 miles on it. I am good with this. It's a Chevy C10. Can't wait to get my fingers on that one. But that will be my next shop truck. Alright, so everything on here, let's see, the body is in 100% shape, right? Everything's a good global body. So I believe all we need is the engine and suspension work. So let's get at it. Alright, unfortunately this car is not available in the workshop. Okay. The story behind that is it was on the workshop at one point. There was so much hate and discontent surrounding this thing that it was pulled off the workshop. And I will say to you that anyone who wanted to ridicule the modder or this mod, shame on you guys, because anything that the modders do is awesome. It builds up the game and just gets people to enjoy the game a little bit more. And if you're going to be nasty about it, log off. Just log off. Don't even bother. Like I said, I have edited this car and I've got a full exhaust system on it. This car is I believe, a four-wheel drive vehicle. However, any V8 you try to put in here with a four-wheel drive aspect, it just does not work. Why? Because this car sits really super low, and I mean, you need it to be low for the stance, and it's just nothing. I've tried several different motors with the four-wheel drive aspect, and it just doesn't work. And because it came with a four-wheel drive and the way it was configured, just people were just bashing it. So the modder pulled it off the workshop. Rightly so. Hey, you don't appreciate it, then you don't get to have it. Luckily for me, I have a habit of, downloading these mods and keeping them on my hard drive. So, I just realized I don't have a fuel tank in this car. So for me, I'm happy to share this car with you, and I did reach out to the modders about this car, and basically I got their permission to go ahead and use it as a YouTube video, knowing full well that this is unavailable on the Steam Workshop. So I thank them for giving me the permission to do that. I didn't want to do it without letting them know that I was going to do it. So let's get some parts repaired. Oh, there's a few items in there sounded horrific. All right, let's see here. What kind of tires do I have on this beast? We'll get the tires all. 325, 35. 325, 35. So we're gonna go with these off-road beasties. I believe they were 20s, right? 325, 35. Man, I hope they were. I think they're both the same size. 325, 35. 325, 35. Yep, we are good. So yeah, Dominic Toretto has had some crazy Mopars in the movies, and this one, I think the four-wheel drive one was probably the most outrageous one of the bunch. But unfortunately, I don't have that one, and there's no way I can mod one up or edit one up to even come close to what that one looked like. Absolutely ridiculous. But we do have this one, and I'm glad we do have this one. So, like I said, I did edit it. I put a different V8 in it, added an exhaust system, lined everything up. Even got the exhaust system to fit nice in there, huh? Yeah. It's tucked up there a little bit farther, but you don't want to see that stuff, right? Okay. We don't want to see that in there. Alright. There is not a dang thing. Oh, okay. So we got a few. There for a minute, I didn't think we had much to play with there, so Dom has this thing. Absolutely crazy. And on the back of it, he's got like an EMP and a jet engine. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think I want to have a jet engine strapped to my butt in any car. You know what I mean? Absolutely crazy. So, I'll get rid of those. So they have to go. They are up. I think it's in Upper Russia. I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was up in Russia. It's an abandoned base up there with a nuclear submarine, and they go up there because that's where I keep forgetting her name. Cypher. That's where Cypher's at, right? Cypher wants to get her hands on this nuclear sub, and that's where they have to go to track her down. And remember, Dom is still working for her because, you know, she's got her son, his son, right? And Elena's already been shot; she's dead. So during this whole episode of getting to the submarine, we have the team with Roman Pearson at orange Lamborghini down there. You know, going out to try to stop Cypher from cyberjacking, I guess you might say cyberjacking the sub, because it has ballistic missiles in it, and Dom goes in with this charger, this ice charger, to hit the EMP, takes out all the electronics. Cypher's able to get in and to hack it. Of course, during this whole episode, there's whole kinds of fighting going on. And between Cypher and Ramsey, they're both trying to hack into or each other's systems. So, you know, to be honest, Cypher, being the bad girl that she is smarter than Cypher. And honestly, I thought Cypher was cuter, so I think she should be the smarter one of the bunch. But she wasn't able to hold off Cypher, and Cypher gets into the inner workings of the submarine to launch this puppy. Launch it out of dry dock, no doubt, right? Absolutely nuts. So Dom's out and about. And Dom actually, because while this is going on, you have the brothers Shaw, yep, both Owen and Deckard Shaw, working together because their mother said so. Flight suiting it, jetpack flight suiting it to the plane where Cypher is, getting on board and basically terrorizing everybody on board, saving the baby, and Cypher gets away. Right? Unfortunately, Cypher does get away in all this. So, I fully expect to see Cypher come back in Fast and Furious 9. I am sure she will be around somewhere. So, as fate would have it, during the whole iceberg scene, the only way to get rid of this sub is to basically blow it up, right? So once Cypher realizes that Dom is no longer working for her, that he is working against her, she launches these heat-seeking missiles out after him. Now remember, this Charger has a freaking jet engine on the back of it, so you know what's a heat-seeking missile going to find? It's going to find some heat. And guess what? This car's got a jet on the back of it. It's going to throw off some heat. So I guess that's why it doesn't have a... Well, it has an engine, so it has to have a... You know, I might have to throw a fuel tank in this just to liven things up a little bit. So I did edit this up a little bit. As you can tell, I needed to really do a little bit more. I got a little crazy in the editor. I should have moved this back a little bit, but hey, I tried to do my best to get this done as quickly as possible because I knew we were coming up on this video, and I knew I had to find this car. I had one already, but after a while of searching, you know, for junkyards and just doing some odd stuff, I came across this one at the auction. With a lot lower miles than what I had in the garage, so this one became my baby. And I was going to win the auction no matter what, but I got lucky with 20 grand off of it. So anyway, as the story goes, Cypher's launching these missiles, these heat-seeking missiles, and these things are after Dom. Well, Dom, you know, maneuvers his car around, and he's able to maneuver it to the point to where he gets the heat-seeking missiles to chase him, and they chase him right, and he drives right towards the sub. So he basically drives the missiles right into the sub. So he jumps this car over the sub as the sub's breaking through ice, right? So the sub is partially submerged. And he jumps over the sub just right in front of the sail area. Now, if you don't know what the sail area is of a sub, it's like the center section. It sticks up like a tin can or something. So he jumps over the sub right in front of the sail area. So that means that when the missile comes in, it's hitting the sail area of this sub. So hits the sail area of the sub sinks. I think Tej says something about the nuclear devices being inactive underwater. Oh, these are 19s. I need 19. Oh, wait a minute. I need some 19 inchers. 325-25. Okay. So I was wrong. They were not 20s all the way around. So let me get a couple 19s here. Now, was 35 or 25? Oh, jeez. I want to say 35. Hope that's right, right? No, they were 25s. I knew it. I just do it. I knew it. I do it. I do it. I do it. I do it. Should have listened to myself. 325. 325-25s. Yep. Yeah, so he jumps it right in front of the sail area, and lo and behold, the missile strikes it. Down she goes. And of course, because of the big explosion, you know, of all the stunts, there's got to be at least one more. The whole team kind of drives around Dom, because Dom's out there all by himself. I think he like jumped the car and jumped out of the car or something. I don't remember what he did. But he's out on the ice patch all by himself. And all the cars, you know, join in to provide him shelter, right, from the explosion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little pessimistic about that stunt too. There's a lot of stunts that are just absolutely nuts, but it's okay. So this is actually going to be probably one of my quickest builds, because I do believe I have that engine. I do believe I have an engine like that in my storeroom, now that I think about it, which is probably a good thing. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Let's get rid of, I'm going to need some, I need some other parts here before I get started here. A couple of those I know for a fact, a couple of those I know for a fact. Okay, let's check out my inventory here. Oh, I gotta do my springs too while I'm at it. Brakes, what are we looking like? Yeah. Okay, suspension, those are gone. Front sway bar B. I've already got the tires, so I can get rid of all my mistakes. I read somewhere on a Facebook post that some guy has like tons of crap in his inventory, for the console. I guess it doesn't bog down the console like it does on the PC. Um, Surprising, considering that they can't get into the garage right now. So it's kind of interesting. We are ready to go. Yeah, this could have been a little bit. I could have done this up a little bit cleaner. I'll have to take a look at it later. But like I said, I mean, people are just being foul. So I don't blame the person for taking this mod off of Steam Workshop. I really don't. So unfortunately, I will not be displaying a link to this vehicle in the comments below, because it is not on a Steam Workshop. I refuse to endorse any other website that has taken somebody's art and publicized it someplace else. So with that being said, I will not be providing any type of link in the description below. Did I get everything? Did I get... Oh, I didn't get the bushing back there. That's what I thought. I thought something was off. Before I go throwing the tire on, I'll always try to make sure I got everything, because you know how it's going to go. You know how it goes. Always that one bushing you forget. You're like, dang, how did I forget that? And in my videos, I always say, always try to do the bushings first. That way I don't forget them. But if you've watched my videos in their entirety, you have seen I constantly forget the bushings. Even though I try to do them first, I don't practice what I preach, I guess. Dear God. Alright. Did we get that repaired? Oh yeah, we did. So this is kind of a sad ending. I don't know if I will still be playing Car Mechanic Simulator when Fast and Furious 9 comes out, and one website indicated that there's already a confirmation of Fast 10. So I don't know. Sounds pretty interesting to me. Okay, let's remove this exhaust system. Middle muffler. Front exhaust pipe V8. You know what? This might come in handy. Front exhaust pipe V8. I believe that is in a performance shop. It's probably the only V8 exhaust piece that's in the shop, to be honest with you. Let's take a look. If it is, this is going to be my first one ever. Front exhaust pipe V8. We get 2 of those bad boys, yes sir. So there's like a 1, 2, and 3, or an A, B, and C, or whatever. There's a front exhaust pipe B. Not all the exhaust pipes are in the performance shop, which I wish they were. Now I don't know if the dear, I don't know if that is on there or not. Nope. That's for the W12. I do not believe, unfortunately, I don't believe the rest of the exhaust system is here. No, I don't think so. What is it called again? It is called rear muffler E. So I don't believe rear muffler. No, B. E would have been in here somewhere. So it is not there. Oh, why did I back out? Because I need to go someplace else. Oh, what am I doing? I am such a dork. Alright. Well, I guess we have to settle for a stock muffler, I guess. Unfortunately. I did not know that. Maybe I can get that Quattro set up underneath here. Maybe I'll edit that for that. Who knows? Kind of sad. This would have been the first fully modified exhaust system that I've ever put on a car. So yeah, a little bummed about that. The hood on this is not a hood. It does not pop up. What you have to do is take it off. So it's like a bolt down hood on it. So I've added a few items onto here. I thought there was something else here. I'm looking. Nope, probably not. And I put the SRT air filter in on this because this gives you a 2% gain. And don't believe the hype. I actually saw somebody boasting 5,000 horsepower, something absolutely nuts, and come to find out they've actually really cheated the editor, which is, in my opinion, cheating. You should just, try to do what you can with the pieces that you have, and not that garbage that they posted. That's alright. Again, I mean, come on. I am in the engine bay there, dear. There. There we go. There we go. I had to get my mouse to maneuver around a little bit better. And oh no, that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Alright, so we need to remove that. Wow. Those didn't get repaired. I'm kind of bummed about that, but alright, whatever. Okay, so that's the bottom. Where's my top? There's my top. Put a nice performance intake in there. A clips. A for air. Think about that. A for air. And I don't think I have an ABS system on here at all. Coolio. Let's drag this crane over. Alrighty. A quick check of everything. We don't have the motor, so that's gonna all be blank. Front end is the hood. So everything is good. Do I have a block in here somewhere? I know I looked for one once before. I thought I rebuilt one. Blocks, is it under blocks? Nope, it just has the Hemi. Man, I am V8 engine parts? No. Oh man, I really... Oh well, I guess we build one then. Instead of rebuilding this one, we will be building one from scratch. So let's clear our inventory. We need a drive shaft, so we cleared that. I'm going to put a different gearbox in it. So let us, seeing as how I've built these engines so many times before, I should be able to do this without any problems. But do a double check here. Yep. Don't need cam gears, don't need any of that. Need a couple of coil covers. Let's see if I can do this in one shot, shall we? How much you mind to make a bet? I can't do it. Crankshaft V8, crankshaft pulley, 3 bearing caps. I said 3. Thank you. Need the block. V8 block. Heads I get in the performance shop. Quattro, Stajo, head A. Head cover, engine cover B. Exhaust manifold to get from the shop. Those things I get from the performance shop. Don't need a gas tank apparently. Rollers. I think it's 5 and 2, but I keep getting them mixed up, so I'm just going to get 5 of each of those. No wires. The intake will be the supercharger intake, but it's not up there. A V8 oil filter. V8 oil pan. We're going to get some piston rings here. Rod cap for the pistons. Serpentine belt for the V8. Now I'm going to end up buying both these belts just because. Serpentine belt A for the V8. Serpentine belt B for the V8. I'm not sure which one I need, but I know I need one of those two. I already have a starter. Intake, the supercharger belt, timing belts, I need 2 of those. Throttle I will get from the performance shop. Timing cover for a V8. Check. None of this stuff. Do need a water pump. Make sure I get the right water pump. Water pump pulley. And the piece I always forget, the clutch bearing. Alright, now we can jump over to the performance shop. Pick up the alternator. Camshaft, I believe there is a V8 camshaft. Yep. There's 4 of those. Got that. V8 heads. 2 of those, please. Thank you. Exhaust system for the V8. 2 of you. Fuel filter. 2 fuel rails. Ignition coils, need 8 of those. Wish the intake was in the performance shop. I'd love to see that. Pistons, need 8 of those. Power steering pump, 8 spark plugs. Throttle. And I believe, boys and girls, that is it. Let's go to the engine stand. Let's create a new engine. Let's find our bad boy right here. V8 dual overhead cam supercharged. Let's get the building. I will be amazed at myself if I've been able to collect all the pieces for this engine. This is probably one of the easier engines to build. I did not. Damn. I was hoping just to make... I didn't get very far, did I? Holy crap. Alright, anyway. There we go. Jeez. I was so smug and happy with myself. I thought for sure I had this down. And actually this is easier from the bottom, so let's just flip this puppy over. So I really thought I had another V8 in the garage, in the workshop over there. I'm just gonna have to do something about that. I keep thinking I've got motors that I don't. I think it's just age and going crazy. How's that? I mean, some people may be thinking, "Oh, Hurst? Why didn't you? If you're gonna edit it, why don't you just put a Dodge engine into this?" Because LS is always better. How's that? There's always a fight on Facebook or whatever that LS engines are the best in the world. You can't break them. If you do, it's surprising. But hey, this is what was in it. It was just the four-wheel drive version of it. So I just kept what was already in it. Tried to stay as true to the mod as possible. Alright, we are tight. We are flipping. Ooh, the shine off that. Holy cow. What I like about these, they don't have these silly camshaft caps in this. Man. I mean, I know you're going for being realistic, but geez. Some people want even more realism, you know. They want engine wires and radiator hoses and different fluids. I'm like, when is enough enough? Who knows? I hear My Summer Car is one of those games that is like that. You have to get, you have to do your measurements. You have to fix your parts right. If you're a big gearhead, I'd probably recommend that. When I play a game, I want to be relaxed. I don't want to have to think too much. So you start getting things too technical. Like I like doing the NASCAR series race, the NASCAR PC when it first came out. I mean, way back when. Because all you did was you got in a car, you picked the paint scheme, and you drove it. You had to figure out when you needed gas. And that was probably about the extent of it, right? As they've gotten creative over the years, now you got to figure out tow and tire pressure and oh geez, there's just so many different things that you have to think about that I'm like, you know what, if I gotta do that now, if I was a real gearhead and was really competitive and did online racing, I might really get into it, but I think I'd get more frustrated because I would lose a lot of races. fuel rail. Fuel rail. Throttle. See how easy this engine is to put together. It's so simplistic. I love it. Puts out a little over 1,000 horsepower, depending on what the size of the motor is. If it's a 1-to-1 scale, it's a little over 1,000. If you increase that scale a little bit in the editor, you can squeeze a little bit more out of it. And guess what? I still goofed because I did not get the belt tensioner. Yeah, kind of broke my streak there. Oh, I'm doing wrong. I don't know if my mouse is not working right or what. Alright, so we have ourselves the engine. Taking it off the stand, putting it in the car. Yes. Get rid of you. Let's put some oil in this puppy. And we will put the hood back on it. We need a transmission. And I believe we have a starter. So we're going to go jump to the grip gear. V8 gearbox. Don't need a 4x4 gearbox because we are not going down that alley. Love the shine off there, the chrome. Oh man. Oh, I forgot to adjust the drive shaft on this. I'll have to deal with that later. And there we have it. I believe she is 100%. There is no license plates on this thing. Look at this, $1,375,000. Oh, wait a minute, no. We get probably about 1.6 million. 1.7 million out of this car. Front wheels have different sizes. What? What? What did I do? Did I screw up and delete the wrong tires? So, what do I have here? Let's get rid of this crap. 325, 2519. That's what we want, right? $35. Ah, jeez. $35. Yeah. Oh man, how did I you know, you get so excited and you're talking and you kind of lose track of things. Now, just to verify, I have a 325.25. 325.25. I screwed that up again. Be 25.25. You would think it would be that easy. 325.25. Yep. Let's sell you guys off because I don't want to screw up anymore. So this will be probably my last video for a while. I will be trying to figuring out or finding the cars for the movie series. Like I said, I'm pretty particular. I want them less than 150k, so it will take me a little bit of time to find those. So be patient. Check back often. Hit us up over on the Facebook page. I am always over there. And you never know. I may just drop a video just to drop a video. You never know. All right, 1271. 1271 horsepower with 1148 pounds of torque. Nice. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we finished up the last two cars of the Fate of Furious. Roman Pierce's orange targeted Lamborghini, and of course the Ice Charger. I want to thank you all for joining me in this series along the way. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. All I can say is please stand by as I try to get something else going and other ideas. And if you've got some other ideas, please, by all means, throw them into the comments down below. I will be more than happy to reply. Well, for now, thanks guys. Thanks for the series. And this is it for right now. And this will be Hurst Quayzar, signing off from the Fast and Furious series, at least until episode 9 comes out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night. Hurst Quayzar, I am out.